Karate friends, welcome to Classics in Color, your weekly dive into some of the ancient world's wackiest facts. I'm Marc Graves, and today I am super excited to talk about giant sewer octopuses, so let's go! So the other day, I'm minding my own business, just reading about Roman sewers, nothing too special, and I come across this story of giant sewer octopuses. And it comes from this fellow named Aelian, who wrote a work called On Animals, so it's just a collection of weird facts and stories about animals, and he has this one about this octopus, so I'm basically just gonna read it to you so that we can share this together and just geek out together, basically. At any rate, I learned of an octopus at Terrorizes in Italy, which attained to a monstrous bulk and scorned and despised food from the sea and such pasturage as it provided. And so this creature actually came out onto land and seized things there. Now, it swam up through a subterranean sewer that discharged the refuse of the aforesaid city into the sea and emerged in a house on the shore where some Iberian merchants had their cargo. That is, pickled fish from that country in immense jars. And it threw its tentacles around the earthenware vessels and with its grip broke them and feasted on the pickled fish. Very happy octopus here. And when the merchants entered and saw the broken pieces, they realized that a large quantity of their cargo had disappeared, and they were amazed and could not guess who had robbed them. They saw that no attempt had been made upon the doors, and the roof was undamaged, the walls had not been broken through, and they saw the remains of the pickled fish that had been left behind by the uninvited guest. So they decided to have their most courageous servant armed and waiting in ambush in the house. Well, during the night, the octopus crept up to its accustomed meal and clasping the vessels, and as an athlete puts a stranglehold upon his adversary with all his might, gripping firmly, the robber, if I may so call the octopus, crushed the earthenware with the greatest ease. It was full moon and the house was full of light and everything was quite visible. But the servant was not for attacking the brute single-handed, as he was afraid. Moreover, his adversary was too big for one man. But in the morning, he informed the merchants what had happened. They couldn't believe their ears, and then some of them, remembering how heavily they had been robbed, were for risking the danger and were eager to encounter their enemy, while others, in their thirst for this singular and incredible spectacle, voluntarily shut themselves in with their companions in order to help them. Later in the evening, the marauder paid his visit and made for his usual feast. Thereupon, some of them closed off the conduit, and others took arms against the enemy and with choppers and razors well sharpened, cut the tentacles, just as vine dressers and woodmen lop the tips off the branches of an oak. And having cut away its strength, at long last they overcame it, not without considerable labor. And what was so strange was that merchants captured the fish on dry land. So is this a bit of a fisherman's tale? Probably. Is it very sad at the end where the octopus slowly gets all his limbs chopped off and just dies brutally? Yes, I'm sorry, Mr. Octopus. But otherwise, I really love this story. It seems like something that could happen on a once-off, like, villain of the week type deal on Gotham or something, but instead it's happening in this random ancient city in Italy. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I really love making it. I hope you enjoyed it. A special thank you to subscribers and to Patreon members. Helps so much, and I hope to see all of you again next week. Karate.